The art of grouting. Tips for a professional finish. Grouting is a critical part of many professional tiling projects, and yet it is often disregarded. It is an art form that, when properly executed, can provide a professional finish to any tiling project. This article will provide an overview of the basics of grouting, from prepping for the work to applying the grout and completing the finishing touches. It will also include recommendations on choosing the right type of grout and applying it correctly to achieve the best potential results. By following these recommendations and applying the appropriate approach, any tiling project can be transformed with a professional finish. Grouting is a vital phase in every tiling project, and it is important to ensure that it is done properly. With the correct equipment, materials, and knowledge, anyone can learn the art of grouting and create a professional finish. This article aims to offer a thorough and detailed examination of the complete grouting process, along with valuable advice on how to execute it accurately. By following these strategies and techniques, even inexperienced DIY enthusiasts might attain a remarkable outcome in their tiling endeavors. Introduction to grouting. Grouting is an essential method employed in diverse construction and renovation endeavors to achieve a polished outcome. The process entails using a cement-based material to fill the spaces between tiles or other materials. To guarantee a successful grouting task, it is crucial to adequately prepare the designated area before commencing the job. This entails eliminating any soil or fragments from the surface, as well as guaranteeing that the tiles are even and that the grout lines have uniform widths. Furthermore, it is crucial to choose the appropriate variety of grout and accurately blend it according to the instructions provided by the manufacturer. After applying the grout, it is crucial to uphold its condition by regularly cleaning and sealing it to safeguard it from water damage and stains. By following these measures, the grouting task will be executed accurately, resulting in a polished and expert outcome. To optimize outcomes, it is crucial to allocate sufficient time for thorough preparation before grouting. This involves ensuring that the area is free of dirt and debris and that the tiles are perfectly even and aligned. Furthermore, it is crucial to choose the appropriate variety of grout and accurately blend it according to the guidelines provided by the manufacturer. Devoting sufficient time to adequately prepare for grouting will guarantee the accurate execution of the task and yield a polished and expert outcome. Preparation for grouting. Thorough preparation is crucial for attaining the best possible result when applying sealant between tiles. Thoroughly cleaning surfaces and carefully taping edges are crucial steps in the preparation process to achieve an accurate and uniform application of sealant. To achieve optimal outcomes, it is recommended to clean surfaces using a cleaner specifically designed for grout. This will eliminate any dirt or residue that may impede the grout's ability to adhere effectively. To achieve optimal outcomes, it is advisable to use tape to cover all edges to guarantee a tidy and uniform appearance when applying the sealant. This is especially important when grouting around tubs, toilets, or other delicate surfaces to avoid any unsightly leakage or stains. With the proper preparation, a professional finish is within reach. Having the right tools and materials is the next step in achieving a professional finish when grouting. Choosing the right grout for the job is essential to ensure an optimal outcome. Grouts come in various colors, textures, and materials, so it is important to pick the right type for the job. Additionally, selecting the right tools and accessories for the job, such as a grout float, will help ensure an efficient and precise application. With the right tools and materials, a professional finish can be achieved. Choosing the right grout, the selection of the appropriate grout for a particular job is an essential component of achieving an optimal outcome. Careful consideration must be given to both the color selection and texture matching of the grout. Selecting a grout that best matches the color and texture of the material being grouted allows for the grout to become less visible and blend in better with the surrounding material. In addition, the right grout can also provide superior performance in terms of its durability and resistance to staining and cracking. With the right grout, a professional finish can be achieved that will be both aesthetically pleasing and long-lasting. The selection of the right grout for a job is a critical step in the grouting process that should not be overlooked. Taking the time to carefully consider the color selection and texture matching of the grout can allow for a professional finish that will be both aesthetically pleasing and long-lasting. With the right grout, the results can be truly impressive. Moving on, the next step in the grouting process is to begin applying the grout itself. Applying grout. Once the selection of grout is complete, the next step in the process is to begin the application of the grout. Careful attention must be paid to the mixing ratios of the grout as the resulting ratio will determine the strength and durability of the grout. Once mixed, the grout should be scooped directly onto the tiles and then worked into the joints with a rubber float. After the grout is applied, it is essential to remove the residue and excess grout from the tiles. This can be done with a damp sponge and should be done in a circular motion to ensure even coverage. Lastly, it is important to ensure that the grout lines are properly sealed to protect against water damage and staining. Once the grout is properly sealed, the tiling project can be considered complete. Method 2. The clean grout float sponge method. This traditional method involves spreading the grout over the brick tiles and forcing it into the joints using a rubber and sponge grout float. A grout release would be applied before floating the grout, and then the grout would be cleaned up entirely with sponge and water, leaving a minimal amount of grout and grout haze behind. Follow these steps for effective application. Mix the grout. Prepare your grout according to the manufacturer's instructions to ensure consistency. Apply the grout. Position the grout float at a 45-degree angle and apply it evenly over the surface, exerting strong pressure to ensure it fills the gaps between the bricks. Remove excess grout. Angle the float at 90 degrees to scrape off surplus grout from the tile surface. Sponge off residue. After allowing the grout to set slightly, refer to the manufacturer's instructions for the right timing. Gently wipe the surface with a damp sponge to clean away any remaining haze. Real thin brick offers the charm of traditional brick in a sleeker form, with a whitewash effect adding appeal to any floor. You can achieve this look using the sponge grout float installation method, creating a whitewashed effect. A grout release agent helps control grout color, making cleaning easier and enhancing the red tones of the brick tiles. If you want less of the red to show, skip using a grout release step. Since the brick tiles are not sealed, they will absorb more of the grout color, which will naturally tone down and mute the red in the brick tiles. The finishing touches can then be applied to create a professional finish. Finishing touches. Completing a tiling project with a polished look requires careful attention to detail in the final steps. After the grout has had time to dry, it is necessary to utilize the appropriate polishing processes to produce the best possible surface. A soft, moist cloth can be used to gently buff away any excess grout or smudges, and then the surface should be coated to protect it from staining or water damage. Sealing procedures vary depending on the type of grout used, but often entail applying a sealant using a brush or roller. Once the sealant has been applied, it should be left to dry for the required amount of time before usage. This will ensure that the grout is thoroughly protected and will maintain its original look for many years to come. Drying time and curing process. After application, the grout needs time to dry and cure properly, typically 24 to 48 hours. This duration can vary based on factors, such as humidity and temperature levels. To ensure the grout sets correctly and achieves ideal strength, avoiding walking on the floor during this period is vital. Understanding how long grout takes to dry is vital for planning and assuring the longevity of the application. Extending the drying period can be useful, especially in locations with high humidity, to prevent cracking or weakening of the grout. Maintaining a consistent temperature can also aid in curing, ensuring the grout dries uniformly. Sealing the grout for extra protection. Sealing the grout using a quality grout sealer not only offers an extra layer of protection, but also extends the life of your brick floor by making it more resistant to spills and stains. When picking a sealer, evaluate if a grout sealer for improved protection or a tile sealer for total coverage best meets your needs. Ensure that you apply the sealer after the grout has completely dried and follow the manufacturer's instructions precisely to achieve optimal outcomes. Regular maintenance utilizing the grout and tile sealers can considerably minimize the need for periodic deep cleanings and repairs, keeping your floors immaculate for longer. In high-traffic areas, reapplying sealer periodically can help maintain optimal protection against wear and tear. Have any questions or additional tips of your own? Leave them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Happy grouting, and we'll see you in the next video.